My name is Matt Bodett, and we are in the Center for Mad Culture / my studio. I always had wanted to be an artist. I knew that was sort of my trajectory. The reason I make work really came about when early 20s, I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. Art making became an avenue for me to try to make sense of my own world. And so I began making work about my experiences more directly and found for me that it really empowered my own process of healing. And that sort of rolled into my art career. And eventually I realized, I'm making work about madness from my perspective. What if I have a place where madness is the central theme? Showing exhibitions, doing poetry readings, film screenings, talking about it culturally as an important thing. And so the Center for Mad Culture became that place where I knew I could participate authentically. So this exhibition is And Other Poems. Everything in the room is things that I've picked up off of the ground over the last 5-6 years. And then by putting them on the wall and calling them poetry, we intercede a little on their intent by dislocating something and appointing it as poetic. What does that do to it? And then in conjunction talking about that in relation to madness. There's a really brilliant line, it's an E. Cummings thing that has stuck with me for a long time. Always the beautiful answer that asks a more beautiful question. And I think for me that's what I want art to be. A beautiful answer, but the answer is really just a more beautiful question. And that the viewer and reader realizes within that they have the capacity, they are the beauty. It doesn't have to do with me as the artist necessarily. It doesn't have to do with all of the stuff that is here. It has to do with the interaction of the two of us. They become a beautiful element in that. But the wonderful part is it comes back down to empowering people and the individual level. We believe that individuals have the right to find what makes them happy. If we can empower mad folks to feel comfortable with madness and not shamed and stigmatized, I think culturally we'll be in a dramatically better place. Aside from just being the probably most odd magical building in the city, I'm here working late listening to opera singers and harpists. Where else are you gonna get that?